Falcon fans, ATLians, Atlanta Falcon fans. How goes it? Hopefully, all is well and everybody okay. Just want to come to you tonight and talk about these beloved ATL Atlanta Falcons. Want to do a really quick recap in regards to the match with the Eagles or the game with the Eagles, what we did well, what needs to be improved upon. And want to look forward to this Sunday night's matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking forward to watching it. I am excited about it, but you guys know how we do it. Before anything else, we need to first key the music. Be back in a minute and 20. All right. Falcon fans, Atlanta Falcon fans. First and foremost, good evening, everybody. Hope you guys are having a Friday evening to die for. I shouldn't say that with all these recent incidents going on. Hope you guys are having a great Friday night evening. And yeah, man, let's talk about these Falcons. So, Falcons play the Chiefs, as you know, this Sunday night. Going to be interesting. Can't wait for the game. Really excited about it. Hopefully, we can pull this out. But, before we move forward, I'd like to talk a little bit about what went on against the Eagles. And I thought it was a great game. So let's look at what we did. All right. So for the Eagles, we did have more snaps under center, which is something that we desperately needed to happen. Those of you who saw that first game with Pittsburgh, I don't know what we looked at, but we definitely needed improvement on that. We got that. First and foremost, we were able to run the ball successfully. I think we had 154 yards or something like that in regards to what we did with the Eagles. And there was more play action. And you know what? We ended up scoring 22 points, one more than they did. So it obviously worked. But these are one of the keys that we had to have in the game versus the Eagles. And, suffice it to say, I'm very happy to say that it worked out for us. So that is a good thing. Also, we had no turnovers on offense. And that I think that was a big thing in regards to why we won the game. I think the Eagles won the time of possession battle. So we could not have afforded to give them any more tries at the ball or any more attempts at the end zone than we did. And I think we kept our penalties at a reasonable level. I think they certainly had more penalties than we did. So, we did what we needed to do to win the game. Okay. We did what we definitely needed to do to win the game. Secondly, defensive performance from the Eagles. Our defense was pretty good. Okay. Yeah, they ran the ball in the second half, really in the fourth quarter. But you stay on the field for 30 minutes, any defense is going to get tired. Those 3 and 4 yard runs turn into 5, 6, and 7 yard runs. I don't know that Troy Anderson had the greatest game, but ultimately we were able to pull it out. So I'm not going to complain about it. We did what we needed to do. So, the pressures and the blitzes that we did run, and we did run a stunt or two, specifically on that last play where Jesse gets the interception. There's a stunt with Judon and Caden Ellis. And a stunt is essentially where you're going to take the end and a linebacker and essentially switch them, right? So they're going to divert pathways. So essentially, Judon looped around to the inside. Caden waited a second or two, looped around to the outside, hit the quarterback, and it definitely impacted his throw, which led ultimately to Jesse's interception. So the blitzes and pressures did work in this instance. I think we did stop them once on fourth down, which is a good thing, and we really did not give up the big play, which is key. Um, I think that's two consecutive games where we really haven't given up a big play that led to a touchdown. I know in the Steelers game we gave up a big play to the end, towards the end of the half, that led to a field goal, but we really have not given up one that led to a touchdown. So, in my mind's eye, that's a win. And I think it was one of the reasons we won the game. Also, we held them to a total of 21 points. Now, them not having AJ Brown certainly did not help them. I think that's a completely different game. If AJ is playing, I'm not going to say it was a victory, you know, but it's a different game. But hey, it worked out for us. They scored a total of 10 points in the first half and a total of 21 total. So for me, that's a win for the defense. Um, they have played really well through two games. So I'm really excited to see what they can do. Um, I just think they did a great job. Highlights of the game. Well, the number one highlight of the game for me has to be that last drive led by Kirk Cousins. Kirk was phenomenal on that drive. Phenomenal. I think he went 5 for 6. First play went to Kyle, second to Mooney, third to Mooney, fourth to Drake, fifth to Ray on the interference that they didn't call. And then the last pass that was an out to Drake in a beautiful route, culminating in a touchdown. But that probably was the highlight of the game for me. The offensive line held up. They gave Kirk time. Of course, Vic, whatever the defense coordinator is for the Eagles, he doesn't really like the blitz. He does not like the blitz. So he tried to get there with 4. And it ended up costing him because they couldn't get to the Falcons. Kirk was phenomenal in his throws. He was phenomenal in his reads. It was a great drive. It culminated in a touchdown. And I think it was just something we needed to see. I personally think that the Eagles passing to Saquon really saved our season. If you think about it, if we go down 0-2 and we have to come back and beat Kansas City in game 3, I don't think that's a productive environment. I don't think it's one conducive to winning because there are going to be so many people guessing and naysaying and second guessing Kirk Cousins and calling for Michael Penix that I don't even think the situation is tenable. I think we really dodged the bullet with that game, and I thank God we did, because if we'd have lost that game and then we have to come here down 0-2 and win, all you're going to hear about all week is the bad decision it was to sign Kirk Cousins. What are we doing? Why don't we play Penix? It just would have been a very negative and toxic, I'm going to use that word, toxic situation. So I'm glad we were able to avoid that with a victory. And it just gives us the ability to move forward and maneuver how we need to maneuver. It doesn't seem like a lot, but 1-1 is a quantum leap away from 0-2. Because 0-2, there is so much pressure on you to not go 0-3. It's almost unbearable. So, that was a highlight of that. Drake running that route on Slay was phenomenal. It's one of the best routes I've seen him run. He literally, fakes the high post, right? Goes to the inside and then breaks to the outside. And once he does, it's over. Because Slay really goes for that first step. he cuts to the inside. And once you turn those hips, that's it. So he rotates his hips to go to the inside, and Drake breaks to the outside, and it's over. But if Drake does not run that route with that much precision, I don't know that we complete that 3rd and 5. So that was a highlight. That was a key to victory. I think Bijan ran for 97 yards in the first half. I don't know if it was 97 yards in total, but he ran for a lot. Okay. That was big. That was a big highlight of the game. And again, I don't think we win without Bijan. There was a 4th down stand. You know what I mean? You could, I don't know if you call it a goal line stand, but it was inside the 10-yard line. But there was a 4th down stand where the Falcons bowed their necks, stood their ground, and the Eagles walked away with nothing. And it ended up being very big because we won by 1 point. So that's got to be a highlight. And then the final highlight didn't even come from the Falcons. It's the fact that Saquon dropped that pass, and it really led us into the arms of victory. So really happy to see that. Great game. Wonderful the way it ended. Probably stayed up until 4 or 5 in the morning that night because I'm so excited after that victory. And I don't know that I've recovered all week. So anyway, great game. Falcons must-dos for this upcoming week. Falcons must-dos for this upcoming week. So another good thing for the Falcons this week is the Chiefs do not have Pacheco. And Pacheco right now is one of the best running backs in the league. The fact that the Chiefs don't have him is a really big flag in the Falcons. It's a benefit, and hopefully it's something we can take advantage of. Next thing, you have to protect against Chris Jones. Mama, there go that man again. Now, for those of you who don't know who Chris Jones is that dude. Chris Jones, in my opinion, should have been the MVP of last year's game if he wasn't, of the Super Bowl, because, excuse me, I think it was his stop or his sack, or he didn't get a sack, but he impacted the pass. But it was basically 3rd or 4th down, and he was responsible really for them winning the Super Bowl. Like, that defensive squad really won that Super Bowl last year, and Chris Jones was in the thick of it. Anthony says, "What's up, Terry? What's up, Ann? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. Hopefully you are doing well, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you on this Friday night, man. Just out here trying to talk about these Falcons and hopefully talk up a victory. But it is good to see you, my man. It is good to see you. So yeah, we definitely have to control Chris Jones. I mean, that's got to be number one. If you don't control Chris Jones on that defensive line, you're not going to win this game. You cannot let Chris Jones just run amok. You know what I mean? And they rotate him around. So, to the extent that we can control him, we'll be all right. But we're gonna have to control Chris Jones. Like that's a must do. And if he's, on the end, you might have to double team him. Hell, you might have to double team him wherever he is, but you're gonna have to control him. Like that's a major factor of this strategy going forward. Anthony says, "I'm good, fam. Ready for the game. I believe we will dust the Chiefs." I hope so, Anthony. I really do. I hope so. Next thing, be alive for the second play with Mahomes. So one thing that Pat Mahomes does very, 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 very well is he extends plays. Okay? He is the king of doing it. He will extend a play. The defense can only cover receivers. So many, you can't cover a receiver for 10, 12 seconds. So it's very important that, not only the linebackers, but the cornerbacks and safeties downfield are alert in regards to the receivers and keeping up with them. And the defensive linemen make sure to keep padding the pocket as best you can. And the linebackers, if he does start to scramble or run, you got to bring him down. Wallace Smith says, "What's good, fam? What's good, Wallace? What is good with you? How you doing tonight? Hopefully all is well, my bro. Hopefully all is well. We are talking Falcons Chiefs here, and that's what it is about tonight. So yeah, we definitely have to. We gotta be alive for that second play with Mahomes. He is the king of that. He can throw. He can make a play left-handed or right-handed. Like he adjusts very well. So you have to be alive for that. You have to be alert for it, and you have to stay in sync with each other. That's what I'll say. Another factor, we're going to have to disguise defenses. We're going to have to confuse Pat just a little bit. Give him something to think about. You know what I mean? Look, Jesse and or Justin can play free or strong safety. So let's give him some looks that he doesn't know which is which. You know what I mean? Let's give him some, looks that maybe he thinks is cover two and it's really cover three. You know what I mean? Or, deep safety one instead of dropping two, but we're going to have to give him some looks that confuse him. Okay. Next point of interest. We cannot turn over the ball. We cannot turn over the ball. Bottom line, we cannot turn over the ball. We have to be able to run the ball, score on defense, do what we've been doing, build up to it, stay with them, keep them within range, but do not turn over the ball. Don't give them any extra possessions. Next thing, we must be able to run the ball. You're gonna have to be able to run the ball on this defense, man. Best thing you can do for a good offense is to keep the ball away, right? So if we can win the time of possession and if we can run the ball, then guess what? That means you're not passing it as much, and you're gonna tire out hopefully Chris Jones. And then when you do play action, hopefully the linebackers step up and bite, and you can get some um, you know, deep passes. The other thing is you really want to stay away from 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, because Steve Spagnuolo loves to blitz. He is the king of exotic blitzes. He loves it. Oh my God, he loves it. So you don't want to be in a situation to where it's 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 6 plus. You want to keep 3rd down manageable. If it's 3rd and 5, quick screen, you know what I mean? Slant, drag, whatever, something quick to where you can just keep the chains moving. You don't want to be in 3rd and double digits, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, because that's what the Chiefs specialize at. Next must do. Get the ball to Kyle Pitts, right? We really didn't get the ball to Kyle Pitts that much in that Philly game, but we definitely need to do that in this upcoming game. I think if it's a weak spot that they have, it's their linebacking core, specifically pertaining to coverage. So that is something that we can potentially exploit, and we need to do that if we can. We need to get my man Kyle Pitts involved early and often in this game. Okay, we need to do that. Last but not least, we need at least 2 turnovers, right? We need at least 2 turnovers. That way we can keep the ball longer, we can go down, we can score, we can do whatever we need to do, but we definitely need at least 2 turnovers. So to go again, you got to control P. Ryan and Kareem Hunt. Pacheco is out. So if we can control them, it's okay. Let's limit them to under maybe 110 yards. Protect against that man again. Mama, there goes that man again, Chris Jones. Got to keep him out of the backfield. Let's keep Kirk vertical. Let's run some waggles. Let's get him outside. Let's move the pocket. Let's get a good running game, good screen game. Let's do whatever we need to do to keep Chris Jones out of the backfield. Second, be alive for the second play with Mahomes. Definitely got to do that. Disguise defenses, no turnovers on offense, must be able to run the ball, get the ball to Kyle Pitts, and we need at least 2 turnovers. All right. Where are we? Something else. So for those of you going to the game, Arthur Blank is giving away 2 free hot dogs, a drink, and chips to everyone who comes through the door. Falcons and Chiefs fans alike. He's giving away Free food. That's right. I said it. Free food. 2 free hot dogs, not one, but 2. Or as the young folks say, glizzies. That's right, glizzies. I don't know where that term came from, but that's what the young folks are saying. So, anyway, 2 free glizzies, a drink, some chips, and it's all at the game. So, if you're going to the game, you get a free meal. Right, man. Even more reason to go. Enjoy yourself. Um, you know, do what you can. Have fun. Um, let's see. Predictions. Predictions. So, Anthony Wallace, I see you guys are in the chat. If you would drop your predictions at the score or for the score in the chat, I'd love to hear what you guys think. If the Falcons can, basically follow the game plan and essentially, do everything that we alluded to in the must do's, they can win this game. This game is winnable. Honestly, the Falcons could beat anybody. There's no team out there that I fear that we just can't win. Again, if we complete all or most of those must dos, I don't think there's a team out there that I'm really afraid of that we can't beat. But with that being said, I'm going to say it's 28-24 Falcons. We're playing at home. And hopefully we pull it out, and hopefully it's not a last second finish. And, I don't have heart palpitations like I did for this last game. Hopefully we can get this early. And even though it says 20-24, 28-24, it's really academic. It's 28-17 with like 30 seconds left, and the Chiefs score 24. And then try and kick the onside kick and fail, and we win. So that's my hope. Let me see. Oh, my brother is in the chat. My brother is in the chat. What's up, little brother? How you doing, man? Glad to see you. So Eric says it's going to be 31-21. Okay, I'm good with 31-21. I don't have an issue with it. Even better if it's 31-21. Wallace and Anthony, you guys are out there. What say you? What do you guys think the score is going to be? Just offhand. I don't know. I'll wait. But anyway, yeah, man. I think the Falcons are going to win. I'm excited about it. I can't wait for it. And Sunday night, man. So to those of you going, hey, man, be loud, be active. Whenever there's third down, make as much noise as you possibly can. The Falconator. We got Benny in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Benny? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. Benny had this funny post when we played the Eagles. It was Benny and I guess an Eagles fan, and they were face to face, and obviously we won. So Benny, I hope that you showed the score to that dude, man. I hope you rubbed it in his face, pun intended. But no, Vinny says it's 31-27. Yeah, I can get with that, Vinny. That's probably closer to reality. So I would say, yeah, 31-27 is pretty good. Hey man, as long as we win. But guys, if you're out there, if it's third down, make some noise. Let those folks know that you are there. I don't know how many of the Swifties and or Chiefs fans will be there, but if you're there, we need to make some noise. We need to make these people remember the night that they came into the ATL, into the bins, and played the Falcons. And yeah, you know what I mean? It should be, they should see their team lose, and they should walk away thinking, wow, this place has great food. And yeah, the Falcons beat the snot out of us. That's what they should walk away thinking. So anyway, guys, other than that, that's all I got for you tonight. This is going to be a real quick show. Again, just a real quick preview as to what we did against those Eagles, which was a great game, and just a little prediction as to what we're going to do forward. That's about it. Let me go ahead and drop all my stuff. So this show is on the For My ATL Sports 1 channel on YouTube. Say again, For My ATL Sports 1. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you are not a member already, again, please like, share, and subscribe. I also am a member of the One Time for the Fan podcast with Mr. Jack Spade. Miss Carrie, and Bodie 3000. So again, like, share, and subscribe for One Time for the Fan as well. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe for My ATL Sports One. I am your host, T Will, and these are essentially my shout outs. So, number one, to Anthony, to Wallace, to my brother Eric Parker, to the Falconator, Benny. Thank you guys for joining my chat. Thank you for taking a little bit of your time and joining with me, man. You didn't have to do that. I thank you. I appreciate it. I'm most appreciative for it. Secondly, thank you to God for waking me up today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to come in front of you guys and just talk some Falcons, which I love and would probably be talking anyway. So thank God for that. Um, Again, shout outs. Got to shout out my wife. The poor lady. I put her through hell Monday night. I think I was on the podcast until about 2:30. Got off and was so excited. I was talking to my wife about cover two, cover three, certain defenses, and I'm surprised she didn't punch me. But she let me talk. I think we ended up going to sleep at 5 o'clock that night, or that morning rather, and she had to get up early. So Kim is my MVP for this week. Thank you, Kim. Love you, honey. So shout out to my wife. Shout out to my brother Eric Parker and my mentor Jack Spade. Would not be here without them. And hey, man, this is hoping that we get a Falcons victory first and foremost. While you guys are out there, be safe, take care of yourself, have a good time, have plenty of libations, and hopefully I will be back here Monday morning talking about a Falcons victory. So let's go Birds, man. Let's go Dirty Birds. Let's get in there. Let's show the world that we are worthy of all the hype. You know what? Let's show ourselves, okay, that we are worthy, that we can beat anybody. And especially when they come into the bins, they are going to take an L. So with that being said, you guys have a great day. I will see some of you Sunday, hopefully. And yeah, man, I'll talk at you guys Monday morning. Peace. Rise up.